So Camryn, in the midst of an incredible season at Penn State, and coach comes in and tells you guys that she was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. Can you take me back to what you remember from that moment, the emotions, what you were feeling, how scary it was?
I forgot who we were preparing for, but after film, she was just like, I need to tell you guys something, and she told us, and that was honestly like the last thing that we were expecting to come out of her mouth.
When she told us, it was kind of shocking, like didn't really hit us until maybe 5 minutes later. We all went back to the locker room and we were like, oh my God, what just happened?
A bunch of us were crying and we were all just in shock and obviously sad for her, but she wants to carry on business as usual, so that's what we're trying to do for her.
Being around Katie more often, like, you realize that she kind of leaves all her problems behind and she doesn't bring that stuff to the gym and she doesn't like let it weigh on us. She wants us to just live our lives and be happy because that's who she is. Like, she's a happy person and she knows that she's going to battle through it because she's so strong. So, I mean, after we kind of realized that like Katie's the strongest person we know, like we're not worried anymore.
She said that being in the gym is the best part of her day. What does it mean to you guys knowing, you know, what she's going through and that she's showing up for you every day?
It's really inspirational. I mean, to know that she's dealing with what she's dealing with and she's still the same person. She still cares about you so much. She's still high energy, and
it's a testament to how much she sees us as her family. Like, she has 3 daughters, but now she has 16 more. Like, and that shows every single day. Like, if I call her for something at 11 o'clock at night, she's gonna answer and she's gonna do exactly what I need because we're all a family, and she fully believes that.
It kind of puts into perspective that this really is just a volleyball game, and we've spent most of our lives playing this game, and sometimes you can lose perspective on that. Like, this can be the biggest thing in the world to you at times, but she's dealing with something just much bigger than the sport of volleyball. Bigger
than us is something we say all the time, and sometimes it's not about Katie, sometimes it's about the legacy of the program or someone else that we're playing for in that moment, but I think it's just made us realize that volleyball is sometimes it's bigger than us, and that's what we play for all the time.
What would it mean to not only bring PSU back to the top of college volleyball and what it once was, but to do it for Coach in this season?
Yeah, we talk all the time about like honoring the legacy that Penn State has built, but obviously this is a new era of Penn State volleyball just being under new leadership, and it's been 10 years since Penn State's won.
I think it just proves how much we want to work hard for her because this season means so much to us because of the legacy of Penn State, because of Katie, because of just the seniors that we have on this team and everything that we've accomplished together. It would mean the world to come back home with a good little trophy to represent it all.
So you have to go through Nebraska to make it to the national championship game. It's only been 3 weeks since you just beat Nebraska, handed them their 2nd loss of the season for the Big Ten title. What are the conversations to get another win against a hungry Husker team that's going to want to avenge that loss?
They're dangerous. Everybody knows that Nebraska volleyball is one of the most historic and winningest programs ever.
It's hard to beat anyone twice, especially when you're in the Final Four.
Right.
So we're going to come out there, we're going to give it our all, and we know what it's going to take. It's going to take grittiness, it's going to take no breaths, no breaks, it has to be all gas. So that's what it's going to take from us, and whatever they throw at us, we're just going to respond.
We look at it as like the tournament being a new season, and when it started everyone was 0-0, so everything reset. So I mean, obviously like we won at home and that's a big confidence booster for us, but we know that this time around it's going to be a lot different.